Hello, grandkids. It's Mema for Stories with Mema. I have a book here called Elmore. This is written by Holly Hobby. I didn't know there was really a person named Holly Hobby. That used to be a toy when I was a little girl. So Elmore, and look at what Elmore is. I'm not sure if he's a porcupine or what. Let's find out. Shall we? Oh, look at Elmore's in a tree. Do porcupines go in trees? I don't know. Elmore, he's sleeping on a branch. Elmore lived by himself in an ancient maple tree. He loved it there. Can you see him? Where is he? Oh, he's right there. He loved it there. Every few days, he would climb down the huge tree trunk as darkness fell to graze on his favorite leaves and twigs. Then back he would go to his snug hollow in the ancient tree. Elmore was solitary. He lived alone, and you would think that he'd be used to that by now. But here's the thing, he often felt lonely. Solitude could be boring. Would you be bored if you were all alone all the time? I would be. He'd always had trouble making friends. What was the problem? After all, the L in Elmore's name, his mother once explained, stood for love. He put up a sign. Look at his pricklers are coming through his sweater. The sign says, "Friends wanted." He was discouraged by what he overheard. He's too prickly. It's hard to be around him. Oh, it sounds like the raccoons said that. Elmore shook his back and his quills rattled. It was true. If you got too close, you might get needled, nettled, prickled. Elmore didn't mean it. It just happened. Oh no, look at that. Look at moles playing with one of them. And they're pointy. He spent a rainy day holed up in the ancient tree thinking about what to do. What could be done about his troublesome quills? They were there to protect him like a coat of armor. But protect him from what? Elmore's life was peaceful. He was lucky. Protect him from what? The next day, his old uncle happened to come shuffling along past Elmore's tree. "Good morning, Elmore." A moment later, he said, "You don't seem your usual cheerful self. Is something wrong?" "I wish I didn't have all these quills," Elmore explained. "I'm too hard to be around. I have no friends." "I'm your friend," his uncle smiled. "That's different," Elmore replied. "But you are a porcupine," his uncle stated emphatically. "You wouldn't be a porcupine without quills." "I know," said Elmore. "I've got hundreds and thousands of them." "You're a handsome porcupine," his uncle added. "Your quills are beautiful. You should treasure them." His uncle's kind words made Elmore feel better. Then, as he looked at the many quills scattered across his cozy dwelling, he had an idea. Look at he's sweeping up all the quills. What's he going to do? Elmore tied up each small cluster of quills with a bit of string. He posted another sign. Elmore Quill Pens, 100% real porcupine quills, free. Quill pens. That's a good idea. For 2 days, they went like hotcakes. Everyone could enjoy a quill pen, especially if it was made from 100% real porcupine quills, and free too. They could make ink from berries, Elmore suggested, which was extra fun. Everyone loves getting a note from a friend, he said, as he handed out the bundles. So they're going to dip his quills into the berries and write notes. Nice. By the time the last quill pens were gone, Elmore was tuckered out, but most of all, he was happy. In the days that followed, he received all kinds of notes. It was exciting. We love quill pens. This is a picture of us. Let's be pen pals. One bright morning after the quill event, there was a big sign tacked to the trunk of Elmore's tree. I wonder what it said. You are a beautiful porcupine. Our woods are lucky to have you. Your friends. Oh, now he had friends. He came up with such a good idea. And you know what? Porcupines are the only ones with the quills. The raccoons didn't have quills. The deer didn't have quills. But he shared his quills with everyone. And his uncle told him to treasure who he is and what he has. All right, grandkids. Mema loves you very much. I love you. A bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck. I'll read you later.